Now, what were you hoping to see out of your team this weekend?
Getting better each and every game, each and every practice. To me, it's not about wins and losses. It's just teaching these kids basketball and seeing them grow from tournament to tournament. Now, you like winning, but, I mean, as long as they take from what they're learning from me to their high school team and make the team, that's what I'm looking for.
Now, to have a coach like you on any team is a blessing. But what do you bring to your AAU team from the experience that you've had all around the world, man?
Experience, being in just about every situation, every type of moment you could be in a game. Being down, being up, just having an off night, being there, just being able to share and knowing what they're going through in any moment. I can pretty much relate to what they're thinking and why they make certain decisions that they make on the floor.
Now, you've won championships. Mm-hmm. What can you tell these guys about what it takes to get to that next level, to get to the college level? Not only that, but to get to the pros. And not only that, but to win in the pros. What can you tell them about what it takes to do that?
Preparation is key. Working hard every single day. You pretty much got to dedicate your life to it. Knowing who you are and what you do well. Rounding out your game, being able to do everything. But once you get to a pro level, I'm a rebounder, I'm a shooter, I'm a point guard. Learning, high IQ, learning the game. A lot of kids very skilled now, way more skilled than when I came up. But not many of them know basketball, so that's where I come in, teaching the basketball, adding it to their skill. Everybody wants to shoot threes. The mid-range is gone. Kids being able to finish with both hands, that's a struggle. One-on-one defense. A lot of these tournaments, you see a lot of zone. But you go to the college and the pro level, you got to be able to guard one-on-one, man-to-man. So that's what I refuse to play zone. So that's what I'm trying to give the kids is. I don't coach them from where they are. I coach them from where they want to be and where I think they can go.
Now, when you were coming up, this AAU wasn't that big. It wasn't as much of a development type thing. What could that have raised your game?
Well, I played AAU. The difference is, now it's just a lot of people just get a team and go play. It's a money thing or whatever. When I played, if you played AAU, you was good. You was selected, you know what I mean? And you wasn't just playing with, people around your community. You might have a teammate from Tennessee, from Illinois, or the best of Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? So, I played with Eddie Ford and Derek Smith, so that's where, I started to get my looks.
Now, just a few days ago, we had the NBA draft, and we had a player from Kentucky go high in the NBA draft. What does that tell us about the talent level here in Kentucky?
We got it. You just got to find it. And it's all about finding your fit. It's not about where you are now. It's where you're going to be. And Reed, I told people before he started at Kentucky, he was going to be their best player. And, people laughed at me. But then, now he's the number 3 pick. They looked at the highlights and the things we see in this type of stuff right here. But Reed, both parents played basketball. He learned how to play the right way. And he's just as talented as those guys that were, let's say, ranked higher than him or whatever. So, when you have, the athleticism he had, the IQ, you can D up, you can shoot. He's well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just a scorer or a passer. He could do whatever needs to be done to win the game.
I got to ask you my last question. About your legacy. I consider you personally, you to be a Kentucky legend. But what can you say about your leadership on and off the court and the legacy that you have left to some of these youngsters coming up?
Like I said, just giving back to, it would be selfish of me to take everything I learned to the grave or not give it back or to only give it to my actual kids. So any kid I come across or a high school kid, they got questions, I help them. And I want to see everybody succeed, you know what I mean? So with my legacy, I would rather my legacy as a coach and what I'm doing now be better than it was for me as a player. because me as a player, that's more of a talent thing and, you know, hard work for myself. But what you do for others is what your true legacy is when it comes to basketball.